Thank you, Mr. Chair. For Professor Collette, I just want to make sure I understand part of your testimony. I thought I heard you say that after one or both of the Carhart decisions in Nebraska, that it was the legislature that engaged in some extensive evidentiary hearings. Is that right? Was it the legislature or was it someone else?
Mr. Chairman, Representative Simon, Congress engaged in extensive legislative hearings, which resulted in the federal partial birth abortion ban, which was upheld in Gonzalez versus Carhart in 2007 by a majority opinion.
Mr. Chair?
Representative Simon.
And Professor Collette, could you describe for us the nature, the scope, the extent of the evidentiary hearings? Was it one hearing of an hour and a half or 2 hours? Was it multiple hearings? How many testifiers? Can you tell us a little bit about what happened at those evidentiary hearings? How extensive were they in scope and duration?
Ms. Collette.
Mr. Chairman, I would be happy to submit, in fact, the legislative record from the congressional hearings if the chairman would allow me to. There were multiple hearings, although I believe that much of it was submitted was submitted through documents and peer-reviewed medical journal articles.
Mr. Chair?
Representative Simon.
I appreciate that. I would imagine that they were a lot more extensive than we've had here at the Minnesota legislature. And I guess I would just reiterate what Representative Hillstrom was getting at, or seemed to be getting at, which is these findings in the bill certainly don't represent any findings that I have any confidence in, because I haven't been exposed to the underlying assertions or the data or anything like that. So I hope that, I just want to say for the record, they don't represent any finding that I would make. And I doubt that they would represent a finding that someone on the previous committee would make, because my understanding is that there was sort of cursory testimony there. So I hope that the record is clear there. But I want to ask Professor Collette, too,